Okay, I wrote mine for an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil because my kids have Chromebooks, but if their teachers aren't there, they can't get their Chromebooks out, or if something happens and they didn't get charged, they can't bring their Chromebooks to my classroom. I am a resource teacher. All of my kids come in my classroom for about 60 minutes per class a day. So I get them 60 minutes for language arts, 60 minutes for math, give or take. And we always do stuff on Google Classroom or all these different websites that if they don't have that technology in their hand, they can't use. And then we started teaching cursive writing again this year, and I've got kids that can't write cursive by tracing it. So I thought, well, what a fun way if I can find an app that they can take the Apple Pencil and actually trace it with the Apple Pencil on the iPad. And I came up with this cursive writing app. There's like 3 versions of it, and they're labeled like 1, 2, and 3. And you can take your finger. My kids are taking their finger right now and doing it. But you can also take the Apple Pencil, as far as I can tell, and do it. And then I've got kids that are like really anxious and have a lot of anxiety. And I found out that those kids can take apps like the Dr. Seuss Library or the Little Critters Treasury Library. Did you have enough? I have more if you need them. They're in that folder. And they can read books on there. They can read them by themselves, or they can turn the volume on and it will read to them, and then they can take AR tests to increase their AR goals, and every time they get an AR goal, they get a prize, so that's a big thing. And they can increase reading comprehension. Another thing, we use Brain Pop a little bit to reinforce the different topics in the regular classroom. This way my kids can watch videos and stuff like that. We use Nearpod, where they can watch interactive lessons. We also have Pearson Realize, which isn't on this sheet, but Pearson Realize, you can actually like tie it into what they're doing in the regular classroom. They can come to me and say, okay, I don't understand equations, and I can get on Pearson Realize and I can push in equations and assign it directly to them, and it matches their textbook. It goes right along. They have an e-copy of their textbook. Everything's right there. That's basically what it is. I also did it for rewards. I have kids that after they complete tasks, they get choice time. And this way I can say, okay, you can play this app on the iPad for this many minutes. And that seems to be a big thing. They work harder if they think they're going to get to play on the big iPad. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you.